All right, so I heard my little lady friend, JaySIntha, has got something to say about me in the paper. Let's see, let's check it out. Okay. Defamation 101. Okay. Don't worry, you'll be a defendant soon. Don't get jealous. Okay. One Port Townshender. I'm a Port Townshender. Woo! I'm a Port Townshender. Okay. The Reverend Crystal Cox. I like that. The Reverend Crystal Cox. But you, JaySIntha, don't remember. What I mean is, don't forget to check in your gay and lesbian handbook. You can call me sir. Okay? You can call me sir. Okay, one Port Townshender, the Rev. Crystal Cox recently filed an 18-plus page ethics complaint against Mayor David Faber. Yeah, I filed one against your friend Libby Winstrom. Did you check that one out? Did you check out that thread where she contacted you and defamed Julie? And where you organized haters to go to the YMCA and protest an 80-year-old woman's First Amendment rights? And you said, oh, you'd love to go there in your genderfuck drag as JaySIntha Serenata? Did you see the Libby Winstrom ethics complaint? Oh, we didn't say nothing. We don't see nothing around here unless it gets you in the paper. And then we got to go, oh, she's bad. We got to debunk her. She's so bad. Anybody reading the paper? Don't even think about it. That's not Crystal Cox. Don't even look at it. I'm JaySIntha. Anyway, back to the article. Okay. I love that. One Port Townshender, the Rev. Crystal Cox. The sassy, sweet, butch lesbian. Oh, sorry. I had the lip. Recently filed a complaint, ethics complaint against Mayor David Faber. One of her claims is that, to quote last week's front page article by James Robinson, Faber kept people he did not like out of an August 15th, 2022 city council meeting. Jason says that allegation is false. That never happened. Never happened. Tell you what, Jason, I got some public records where you chewed out the city, the council, the city manager, and the police chief. Chewed them right on out because they were violating our rights, because we were being beat up and bullied and the police weren't protecting us. So you would lie, pants on fire. Of course, you've been doing it for years. I don't understand how come the Port Townsend leader has let you defame Julie Jaman for 2 years straight. An 80-year-old woman in our community. It doesn't matter her belief. You think the pride umbrella gives you that? Well, it don't, okay? And as I said in my last video, I'm a butch lesbian. I have hierarchy over you. I have more say in the pride community than you because, you're femme and I'm butch. So here's the deal. It's not okay to defame Julie Jaman, to bully her and berate her. And, let's talk about the golf course. Let's throw in Julie Jaman. She threw her in the bus. We're talking about ice cream. We're talking about the weather. We're talking about art, anything. Let's just grab that Julie Jaman and throw her into the article and defame her and bully her and incite hate community-wide against an 80-year-old woman for any belief at all that is wrong and immoral and sick. Okay? Now, what you're saying in this article, I have public records of you saying the opposite, so stay tuned. Because I guess you haven't seen the Libby Winstrom ethics complaint, right? Which is all about you, JaySIntha, or whatever. What is it? JaySIntha Serenata. Oh, I got that wrong. I do remember him saying, I'm gonna go to the YMCA and genderfuck drag, and I'm gonna fuck with Julie Jaman, because what? All right. Anywho, I think that's where it ends. She lies and fabricates and all this. She says, Faber kept people he did not like out of an August 15th, 2022 city council meeting. That allegation is false. I was the first person in line to enter City Hall for that meeting. Thank you, George Marie, for the honor. And we know George Marie, right? That's the person who wrote the article that Libby Winstrom promoted, where it said, just because you were raped or molested does not give you an excuse to want rights in the bathroom. Just because somebody that carried a penis and, was a penis carrier molested you or raped you does not give you the right to be afraid in the locker room or to want to have, not be around someone with a deep voice and a penis, right? These people are sick, okay? Anyway, that's who they're thanking. And, and isn't this person connected with the Rose Theater now? I mean, right? Like, give them more of your money. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I was the first in line. Thank you, George Marie, for the honor, which took place shortly after the August 15th trans demonstration across the street at Pope Marine Park. What? Took place shortly after? That don't make any sense. Okay, so they were at the same time. We went there to speak at the city council meeting, was the whole point, and have a press conference after. JaySIntha Serenata, Jason Victor Serenas, wrote a letter to the police chewing them out because we were assaulted, and he didn't think it was okay. So he's lying here. Okay, I was also there in the beginning. Those people did threaten us and bully us, okay? Antifa was there, confirmed by the police, confirmed Antifa an hour and a half before the event. They threatened us, intimidated us, and kept us out of line. So just because everybody liked Jason doesn't mean that we got the same treatment, all right? And you say, Antifa didn't keep you out. Oh, really? Have you seen my videos out there? Antifa wasn't there. An hour and a half before the event, they were there. Okay, they were stalking us, harassing us, threatening us. Okay? Okay, so allegations false. I was the first in line. Okay, for the honor, which took place shortly after the anti-trans demonstration across the street. I'm sorry, I'm a little flustered here because it was at the same time, okay? It was just ridiculous. I was also the person who checked with Police Olson around 3:45 p.m. and told people how we would enter and the way to line up outside City Hall. Okay, so I have public records where Chief Olson messaged the city manager and gave Bo Olgren's group, so gave the others, the group that aligned with the city, with David Faber, entry into the back door. Now, I've posted this online many times. He's knowingly defaming in this article, okay? He knows there's this public record where the chief of police and the city manager let one group in the back door, okay, to fill up the chambers, as David Faber said in his public record, to keep the other people out, okay? There's public records that say they knowingly did it. So Jason might have been at the front door. He don't know that we were threatened and bullied. You could see us across the street being threatened and bullied. We were kept out physically. We were assaulted. Plus, the other group filled the chambers from the inside. So the group that lined up behind Jason Serenas, the chambers were already filled. They only let a few in, okay? I even know someone that was supposed to be part of Libby Winstrom's security team that wasn't allowed in because it was already full in the chambers. It was already full. So he's just lying, and I have public records to prove it. So I was the one that told Chief Olson. Yeah, Chief Olson had already made arrangements with Morrow to let the other group in the back. You don't know everything, Mr. Queenie. Mr. Bully. And told people how we would enter the way and how to line up. Okay, yeah, I told people how they'd line up. But the public record with Faber telling someone he knew the night before there was a plan to fill up the chamber with what he called as pro-trans. We weren't anti-trans. But they were going to fill up the chambers with one group. And they let him in the back door with police escort. You don't know everything, okay? So all of your defaming in the PT leader, I hope you got some assets. Because you're next as a defendant. Okay, you're the reason for the lawsuits because you couldn't let up on an elder in our community. Okay, anyone who wished could have joined the lineup that meeting. Okay, right. He knows we were being bullied. He knows we were being beat up. He knows we were pleading and begging for the police to help us because we were being assaulted. He knows that. I have an email he sent to the city council, the city manager, and the chief of police saying and chewing them out for what was happening to us. So he's flat out lying here knowingly, maliciously. Look up defamation law, okay? You're in trouble here financially. I tell you what. You're on the list as defendant. Anyone who wished could have joined the lineup for that meeting. David Faber wasn't involved. He was preparing to present a proclamation in support of trans rights. He was involved. It was the day before he'd planned it with the people, okay? At the meeting start. At a certain point, city police stopped people from entering the building for one reason only. And he says city council chambers were packed to capacity. Yeah, they were, because the opposition was let in the back door. Oh my goodness. Okay, and adding more people would have created a fire hazard. Yep, Cox's claims is absolutely bogus. Okay, right, so they filled up the chamber with people sympathetic to their point of view, reached it to capacity, then said fire hazard, nobody else can come in. We weren't allowed in. Jason knows this. That is defamatory. That is lies, okay? Faber knew the night before. I put it in my ethics complaint, protective order on my mind because I got plenty of those. The night before, he knew that there was a group that was planning to fill the chambers. They let the other group in the back door with police escort. He also knows that we were being assaulted and the police weren't helping us because he